In preparing for the next video in my Creating Great Sexual Intimacy series, I realized that far too many couples are stuck in instinct and have little or no clue on how to grow, enliven, and mature their sexual intimacy. Before we talk about the higher echelons of orgasmic potential, today I want to talk about the basics. I suggest that for the next 7 minutes, longer than the average sexual encounter, you put your ego aside. You may be surprised with what you learn. When I ask men if they think they are great lovers, many raise their hands. When I further inquire, they usually talk about the size of their tool, and many think that they would become even better lovers if they had a bigger tool. When I ask women how many think their partner is a great lover, very few hands, if any, go up. When I further inquire, they never ever mention the size of his tool or even his tool. They usually complain about his lack of presence, his lack of attention to her, his focus on his penis as if there was nothing else, and his rushing to the end game. Hello, my name is Valdo Lallemand. I'm a love and relationship coach. I study the vibrant couple to further my purpose of liberating love to connection and playfulness. So, why are so many men so attached to their tool? Well, patriarchy created a male-centric culture. That male-centricity breeds misogyny and porn. In addition, there is a lack of education. And for too many men, there is the belief that it is their penis that creates the pleasure and the orgasm. That belief strongly limits the inquiry about what sex could be. Shall we? There is a lot of great education on YouTube. The Vibrant Couple does not teach sex techniques. However, I interview experts who give us direction of what great sex can be, that gives us ways to inquire how to become a great lover. Valdo, you made at least one video on sex technique. Oh yes, I did a playful video on French kissing while I was on vacation in Paris. Check it out. What are the steps to great sexual intimacy? Intercourse. Well, my friend, if you only offer intercourse, you will likely end up in a no-sex marriage. Intercourse is wonderful, but it's step 3. And by the way, step 3 has a lot of different types of play, not just intercourse. The purpose of foreplay is to get your juices going, both of you. By the way, when I say juices or juicy, in no way do I mean wet. Are we clear? Here is my old-fashioned foreplay recipe. You do this for 10 seconds, that for 8 seconds, you go back to her tits for 10 seconds. You know, you want to change the movement so she doesn't have the impression you're going too quickly for her juicy bits. Then you do that for 30 seconds, and then she's ready for intercourse. Well, my friend, if you do that only, it's very likely that over time you will end up with a no-sex marriage. Because it is often difficult to teach men that foreplay for women is much more than sexual touch, I invite you to consider before play and foreplay. Before play being non-sexual. So for example, you may light up candles, you may cuddle with her, you may give her a foot massage, or you may do something wonderful, deep eye gazing. So let's put the sequence in chronological order. You first have your before play, which is non-sexual. Then you may escalate and have sexual foreplay. Then you may escalate and have play, which may or may not include intercourse. Hold on, what is the 4th step? Often for men, step 3 ends up with ejaculation, which feels wonderful. They fall asleep soon after, which feels wonderful, but it leaves women dissatisfied. They would love to cuddle. They would love to talk with you. Actually, they need to cuddle. They need to talk with you. They need to make plans for the future. They need to know that you'll be there for her forever. I recently had the honor of interviewing Alison Armstrong. She shared with me something I did not know. Men need testosterone to have sex and use it in the process. That I knew. The part I did not know is that women need oxytocin to engage in sex and deplete the oxytocin bank account during intercourse. To cuddle after sex, to talk after sex, to have an intimate moment with their partner is critical to rebuilding that oxytocin bank account. One of the things I see plaguing many couples is that too many men only spend time with their wife, and even worse, only touch their wife when they want to have sex with her. I find that terrible, and so I invite you that before you have your sexual play, you have downtime in which there is no sex. And same thing after. It is imperative to relax your feminine partner so she knows that you can touch her, you can spend time with her without wanting sex. If you do it well, you offer her flowers, you tell her she's beautiful, the two of you spend time cuddling. There are many more other wonderful things that you can do that are more on the intimacy part of sexual intimacy. I guarantee you she will be much more willing to have sex with you. The opposite is sadly true, as too many women have a low or overdrafted oxytocin bank account. If you do not help her relax, know that you can spend time together, you can hug or kiss without you escalating to sex. Likely, you will end up in a sexless relationship. I am doing this new series on sexual intimacy for both men and women. If you're a man watching this video, stop jackhammering immediately and learn to follow these 4 steps. If this message was not clear, jackhammering is a turn off for most women. An unmistakable sign that a woman has great sexual intimacy is her glow. If your woman doesn't have that glow yet, that means that you're not a great lover yet. If you're a woman watching this video and you want that glow, men learn best when challenged by men, that's my job here, and appreciated by women, that's your job here. So stop immediately telling him or even thinking about what he's doing wrong and start appreciating what he's doing well and what he's improving on. We will talk throughout the series about how women can make effective and inviting requests for improvement to their masculine sexual partner. Stay tuned.